Hey all, buenos dias. That's what it said real quick. For some reason, it's in Spanish now. You're live. Okay, so God bless everybody. We have an incredible um, interviewee today. And I have my business partner here too, Rachel. Hi. We are interviewing the beautiful Chantal. She's originally from Congo and she is now in Texas. She has two children and
And she's also a social worker. So
Yeah,
welcome, everyone. This is going to be a really important interview and a really special show today.
Yeah. So it's Online Biz Real Talk. And stay tuned. We're all going to be asking Chantal some questions. And thank you, Chantal, for coming on. Would you like to just introduce yourself real quick before we ask you some questions?
That like my beautiful coach said, my name is Chantal. I am originally from Congo, and I've been here in the United States for about 15 years now. I'm here in Texas. I am married and I have two kids.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yes,
All right. And we have my business partner too backstage. All right. So, Paulo, would you want to assist me? What? My co-coach. I got two co-coaches.
Yeah, so yeah, I know we mentioned we're gonna have several of us ask Chantal questions, so I will pass it on to Jazz to kick it off here.
Hi, Chantal.
Hi, Jazz.
Oh, sorry, one sec. There you go, Jazz. You're back in.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Jazz Dougal. Hi, Chantal.
Hi, Jazz.
What inspired you to start this online business?
I started this online business because I needed a change. At the time when I started it or I learned about the opportunity, I had just give birth to my second child. And I feel like I really needed a change. I usually work a 9 to 5 kind of job. And so leaving my children for 8 hours at a time, sometimes 9, sometimes 10, just depending on how busy I am. And with working in helping profession, there's sometimes you get to take the work home, and then you don't get paid overtime. So I feel like I needed a change, and honestly, that's what inspired me the most, to start something that I can do, for me, for my children, eventually, become my number one source of income.
That's a really great question, Jazz. Thanks for asking that, and thanks, Chantal, for just explaining what actually first got you started to look into online business. And I get, I honestly get like what you experienced, because like being as a nurse as well, I took work, like I work from home too as a nurse and what I do. But yeah, you take stuff home when you're on salary base. They don't have time to pay. They don't have enough money to pay you overtime and stuff. And they tell you up front, but when there's work to be done, there's work to be done because you have to catch up on your charting for your documentation.
Absolutely. Yeah, documentation always gets you at the end, because you just, maybe scheduled your, normal activities, and then at the end, you still have to, enter it, that, that's a proof that you actually did it. And if you didn't, document it, then it didn't happen. That's what they usually say. So,
yeah, and it's because as healthcare workers, you just feel that guilt if your things are behind. You have to do it regardless of that, because
absolutely.
in the end, it's your clients, your patients, in the end that get affected. Yeah. So thank you.
Exactly.
Really, really great for that answer. So we'll pass it on to Sarah. She's actually, so we're global, everyone who's watching this live. Sarah is actually coming from Australia. So Sarah, I'll pass it on to you so you can ask your question to Chantal.
Thank you, my team. And hi, Chantal, and thank you for being here. And my question to you is, how do you balance balancing and taking care of your 2 children and managing your business? And also, how do you manage your time while you having the 2 kids to looking after?
Yeah. Actually, you know, having 2 kids, my kids are little right now. You know, especially my younger one, he's about to be 2 at the end of next month. He he's a very, you know, he's a mommy kind of kid. Like he wants his mommy like all the time. So when I come back from work, honestly, although I do take my work home, like I said, sometimes though not all the time. So you know, balancing that, just putting your kids as like your number one priority, and then after like they've already you know settled, you know, had their dinner and wait, go to getting ready to go to sleep, and once they're asleep I make sure that, you know, between 9 and 9:30 they're, you know, sleeping, and then for at least, you know, an hour or two, or at least 1 hour and a half, I, you know, work on my business. And the beautiful thing about our business is, you know, everything is automated, and which, you know, it helps a lot. It works for us during the time that we're asleep or I'm busy with my children. The business is always running, so which is a plus for, you know, a busy mom like me. And you know how I manage my time with all that is I basically just like, you know, set priorities, making sure that I, you know, get home, give attention to my children, and then, you know, before like going to sleep and stuff, you know, do a little bit of, you know, on the business side. You know, again, our business is, like I said, it's automated, and because of that it gives us like a leeway to be able to do other things that are more important. You know, not to say that the business is not, but you know, your family, if anyone here who's here um, who has kids and you know, married and all that, you know that your family is your number one, and that's why we do everything that we do. We work for our family, you know, we want to make sure that we give them the best lives. So yeah, that's basically what I do, just coming home, making sure that they get, you know, the love from me, and then after that, after they go to sleep, then that's when I work on my business.
Thank you, Chantal. And I understand where you're coming from. I'm not the mother too, but I've been working, looking after kids over 2 decades in my life.
Yeah.
So I've been one of them wearing, even though I'm not a mom, I'm wearing all the hats and, you know, organized time to have a playtime and taking them to classes and swimming and activities, so on. And at the same time, I did everything like they are like my own kids.
Right.
Yeah. And some of the moms, yeah, I know they're saying that no time to do anything else. And when I mentioned to them, so this will be a good topic for whoever watching this. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, really great question, Sarah, and thanks for the answer, Chantal. Yeah, it's great how you point out how, just like on a general level, how you organize the business, because it's really important, and to show people that it is manageable when you do have a day job, because a lot of us have day jobs who are doing this business. It's not like a lot of us are coming into this business with no other jobs, and so that's what you said. The beauty of our automated system allows people to do this as a side business while they're still working their day job, and eventually like quit their jobs later, or just kind of maybe go part-time or go, but yeah, so
absolutely.
I wanted to mention something real quick until I know we don't have much time here, she's going to get going, but what I coach and mentor Chantal, and when I seen her like taking 5-10 minutes like as a support worker, like she's not working, she's coming on a live, or she's like literally going into her training, she's creating a free ad she's doing it. Just I was like, this girl is a rock star. Or she's feeding her baby, she just had a baby at the time when she started. And she's everything that she's doing, it was like she's implementing this business, she's making it happen, she made sales really quick. And it was like, and then she went on vacation with her husband and she did some things, and her business was still running, or she could have put it on hold. So I'm so happy, and that you have this opportunity, that you have the ability to still continue to live life and implement this in. Because to everybody who's watching, and to even all my business partners here today and who are viewing, you don't need to work on the business consecutively for an hour. You can do like Chantal, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. At the end of the day, you put in an hour and you got a whole bunch of little tasks done. Because us mothers, us people who also have jobs, don't they have to understand, you can do this too. This is how we did it.
I use my lunch break.
You see?
Yeah.
And I know Paulo always utilizes his time.
Yeah.
Like if you just utilize your time. Yeah, thank you.
No, great for adding that in, Georgia. So yeah, I'll pass it on next to Stefan, coming all the way from Quebec. So Stefan,
Yes.
I'll give you the time to ask Chantal your question.
Bonjour, Chantal. Bonjour, Marcel.
Bonjour.
My question is simple. I do work time too, working daily. What is one or two technical skill that you can transfer to the working online?
Oh,
Two that is useful that you can transfer to what you're doing online.
yeah. Yes. Like I said, I'm in, helping profession. My skills are I am very outgoing person.
Good.
I can have a conversation with someone who don't even want to have a conversation with me, which is, it's strange, but it's true. And I feel like, my job really does play a big role into, how comfortable I can be, speaking to people, being confident, because it's really not like about knowing too much, if that makes sense. Like you don't have to be like a tech savvy, you don't have to be like a business major. Like I said, I am a social worker, y'all. Like that's what I major in. So that really does help me a lot, being able to have that skill of communicating with with other people.
Very good. So that's for sure it will help you in attraction marketing. You cannot miss the mark going that way. So thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you.
Sorry, I was trying to get myself off mute. Yeah, great question, Stefan. And a lot of you who are watching, like there's a lot of skills. I like, Chantal, how you mentioned, like there's things that we can do with our current job, with our skill set, and bring it over to this business. Because although I would say 95% of us have had no experience running an online business or running a business in general, we have skills that we can pass on into this business. And if you don't, there's other people within our community that can help as well and teach you how to create these new skill sets to run the business. That's what I love about our community. I mean, we've all been connected in a way that we're able to help each other out if we're having problems, or even next week. I know, Georgia, for next week, we're going to be talking about for the Zoom meetings that we're doing every Fridays, organization skills. And how to teach people how to do that, because I know, Chantal, you have to be organized in your job with finding things and when seeing patients. And so I'm going to be teaching people from a nurse how I organize things as a clinical trials nurse coordinator, where you're coordinating so many things that we want to pass those information on. So yeah, that's the beauty of this community and the beauty of us being able to put our minds together to help us succeed in each of our business. So great question, Stefan. And I'll go next. I want to ask my other question here is, Chantal, what goals do you have with this business in the next 1 year or 2 years? Because as people who are watching this, they don't know, like a lot of the people within our community, we're a global community, they have been experiencing a lot of successes in their businesses. So with you, I'm sure a lot of that has inspired you to do other things, but has this opened up like a doorways to things that you never thought would be possible?
Yeah, absolutely. Just like, seeing people succeed above and beyond. Just with you, Paula, like you are a rock star. My coach, Georgia, you guys are amazing. And, because of you guys is why, we keep going, because we know it's possible. We are real people. This is me here. You see my business partners here. Like I said, we are all real, and the amount of success that we have been seeing lately, it makes us wanna keep going. Honestly, in the next 1 year, 2 years, my goal, at least, is to be a coach myself, so that I can continue to help people, start this business, just like my coach helped me to start this business, just to continue being a mentor and being there for, my fellow business partners. I like to be helpful. So my goal is to just, like, the things that I know, to just go, pass it on. And for the second year, I absolutely want to go on a cruise. Like, I have to. That has been going through my mind a lot, especially, now that we can also travel with our business. So this business is just endless. Like, the possibility of success is endless. Like, it's a matter of time and dedication, and how much you really want to put in, how, like, your effort, your time, your dedication, and that's how people succeed.
Thanks, Chantal. Thanks for the kind words as well too, and great goals, honestly. And in this business for quite a while in their community, I'm going to tell you that, once you do other things, once you cross it off, there's going to be other things that you'll be like, okay, I want to do this next, I want to do that next. So yeah, no, those are great. And we all have to do a cruise together. That's the thing. Like, we, within our community, with our business, we can, do those now, do vacations and stuff, and travel. We gotta love that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking at I'm looking at Georgia, and they're like, cheers.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, we will.
You will, and that our new product is to do it cruises and traveling.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You get special deals if you're a member too. And to anybody who's watching, reach out to us if you're interested in traveling for less, in literally becoming a member. Exactly, becoming a member of our literally traveling company. It's crazy. It's not a timeshare. You will be amazed. And I'm going to be Zooming one of my business partners soon, and we're going to be booking a cruise. And that's what he's like, let's book that cruise. I'm like, okay, you're right. Let's do it. So let's do it together.
Yeah. Why not?
So that'd be.
All right. So I have a question for you, and welcome, Marcel. I know Marcel will have a question soon. I know you got to get going, so we won't take time. My question is, what advice would you give to other parents who are considering starting their own online business while managing your responsibilities as a support worker or caregiver? And being a caregiver to your children. Like, how do you manage everything? What kind of advice would you give people?
Mm-hmm. Honestly, like, the advice that I would give to my fellow mothers is that, honestly, this business is doable, regardless of how many children you have. I know people who has, more than 2 kids, more than 3, 4. Of course, my coach has, like, the most bad. All jokes aside, honestly, this business is manageable. As a mother, you still have that obligation to give, your attention to your children, And you can do it any time of the day. If you're a morning person, you can wake up early before you get to your work and do something small. Like my coach said, it doesn't have to be a big chunk of time that you need to sit down and do for your business. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 11 minutes, it could be whatever minute you want to give to your business. While your children are sleeping, right before you get ready to go to work. And everything is automated. Like, it just keeps working. You receive emails throughout the night, throughout the day. And if you when you go to your break at your work, just like answer your emails, answer your messages, just because people want to know what you're doing. So it's really up to you, and you don't have to feel like, oh, okay, I got this text, I gotta answer it, because again, you have your kids there, you have your job. Those whoever message you is still waiting for you. You can message them back at your own pace, your own time. Anytime that you really want to do this business, you can. So that's why it's the best, because it doesn't demand too much of your time away from your family. And the goal for it is for like working moms or single moms, or anyone can do this business. And that's why when we say moms, is because we're the ones who do the most. Honestly, we care for our kids and we do everything for our kids. Of course the fathers do too, but the mothers do the most. But yeah, so really, you don't have to be afraid that the business is going to take time away from your kids, or your other responsibilities. Just take that leap of faith, come check it out, and we'll be happy to answer your questions, and help you start.
Thank you, beautiful. I want to bug you. Sorry. How did you become successful so quick? I'm going to ask that really quick, and I'll let Marcel ask a question. Yeah, exactly. You became really successful really quick. You got ranked up. You made more money, and you seem to grow way quicker than other with free ads. How'd you do that so quick?
Honestly, I think I understood the business and the potential. And I was just like very excited. That's all I was thinking. That's all, like, the business was always in my mind. I would go to work, and then if I had that break, like 30 minutes, I would join a live, or I will make a recording, and then I'll be like, I don't know if this is good. Or I'll be driving on my way home, and there is a lot of traffic, and I'll just like stop there and like take say whatever is in my head, and then like I'll listen to it, and if it's good, I'll post it. So that's really like, if it's whatever, like, you make it out of this business. If it's your vision and what you want, like whatever goal you're working towards, is what helps you to achieve your goals.
And also, you gained a lot of business partners from Congo, from Rwanda. We've seen a whole big slew of business partners. There's a lot of people out there who are immigrants who came to US or who came to Canada and are working like dogs and feel like, whoa, I came here for a better life, and now I feel like I'm a slave to my job. So you encourage so many of your people from your nationality, and celebrating. You're like, right now, Chantal is her sales are close to 1.9K a sale, and that's because she got up there really quick. She's getting in US funds. Yeah, she's getting in US funds. I'm so happy you're here giving your testimony, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to interview all of us. So thank you, girl. God bless you. Keep on excelling.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paulo.
Thank you. Did Marcel had a question? You're muted.
Oh, Marcel, can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. go ask Chantal your question, and then after that, we'll finish it off because I know Chantal, you got to take off shortly. So,
Yeah.
Marcel, you've got the floor. Go ahead.
Hi, Chantal.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to ask about our business, and I want to know, after the large community we have and all the successful we have in, I want to know what's going to make someone, like, why someone want to quit. Like, you know what I mean? So,
yeah. Are you talking about someone who's already in the business or
yes.
some?
Yes.
Oh, honestly, I don't know why someone will want to quit the business, because this business is a gold mine. Like you said, you've seen, how people can be very successful so quick. There is this one specific individual that I always follow. She became very successful so quick. Not because she has her own way of doing things. It's just like, she follows. We have training. We have training. We have the community. You guys are here. If I had a question, I would message Paulo and be like, hey, I'm not understanding this, can you help? I will message Georgia, be like, hey, can you help with this? Same things with anyone who is here with us today, or anyone else in the community. Depending, for example, the other day, there is this girl we connected because we both live here in Austin area. She just lives north, and I'm more like southish. So we plan to have a lunch, and so we can discuss, of course, the business and what makes you successful or the other person successful. So I honestly don't see why someone will want to quit a business that can potentially make them be successful as others. Yes, I have to admit that you have to make sure that you are dedicating your life, your life, or your time and all of that, to make sure you actually doing the business, versus you can't just come into the business and just sit. There's nothing like, you can't do that. You have to actually to put the time in, do the training, because every training is online, and if you cannot understand it, you have people to help you. So I honestly don't see why people do quit. It doesn't make sense.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great question, Marcel. And yeah, I like Chantal, how you point out that you have to treat the business like a business. It's not a hobby. That's the thing. You can't just start it and then put it on the side and like, oh, I'll get to it maybe tomorrow or the other day. And that's when people like that will quit the business, because they're expecting things to happen when they're not actually putting the effort into it. And I loved all the questions, because a lot of it, like even Chantal, how you mentioned what you've been answering is just a lot of utilizing your time more wisely, because a lot of us are on our phones, but we're not using that time wisely. We're just scrolling through social media feeds, watching Netflix shows, going on Crave. Like, we're binge watching a lot of our time, and we're not using that time wisely. When
sorry, can I mention something?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry to cut you off, Paulo, but like, as women or even men that have feelings, and we don't like to talk about it, a lot of times we go on social media and we try to forget what we're going through. Like, we're stressed. I find when I get stressed, I want to go on Instagram. I'm like, no, I can go on my business. This community, my business partners, everybody who is in here always talks about the community makes them happier. If anybody's looking for a better environment, dream team, exactly, a dream team environment where you're feeling on a different level. You're so supported. You're so happy. All these people are like my family. And people come to me and they're like, I like that. This is what I need. One lady told me, I told her, why do you want to start this business? I seen you, Georgia. And I seen the way you are with your team. And I seen how you are. I need that. I need that woman's support.
Family support.
We have that. And even if you're not putting an ad up. Go look in our chat and see how fun it is and see how much content and stuff. And you could just copy it and paste it. And then all of a sudden you got a lead and a buyer from something you copied and pasted in our chat that I threw in, that Paulo threw in, that one of our business partners threw in. This woman, Marcel, here, she always makes us all happy and smiley. Like every time her and Ramith come on, like there's so many. And the Shara, the blessing she put, everybody coming in here. These are all so amazing. Stefan, so spiritual. Apollo, just so uplifting. Jazz, so techie. So I was like, and we're all shocked. How did you get on so quick? It's like we're all here to help you. And Rachel too. Like she was posting away. She's helping us in our Learn to Earn online group. She's like, I just went and commented on all the posts. And we're there for you. We're there to support. Exactly. Support is huge in our community. So we're here. We're enjoying this. I want to show you our view real quick. I'm gonna put myself on big screen, and this is what we're experiencing right now. Winter Wonderland. We're here in West Kelowna. Her daughter's coming. We're hanging out. We're chilling for the weekend. She came here to get away from her job, and because she works in. Do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that okay?
Yes, I haven't done it yet.
I know that you have to get going.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Okay, so go on.
2 minutes. My name is Rachel. I'm a community support worker in Campus, BC. I work for the health authority there, and I was telling Georgia yesterday I worked 6 days straight. I worked overtime every day, and that's just expected in our field. There is no thanks for giving your time or anything like that. It's just like, yep, that's a regular Tuesday for a health worker, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really happy to have 2 days off in a row.
And she's like, I'm coming. She came here
I'm coming in the snow.
You know what? And her daughter's coming, and we're having get-togethers.
My son's here
exactly.
with her son. And
our sons are okay. This is how it started, Chantal. Her son and my son were best friends, and then we would hang out ever so often. And she would be like, "Oh, I'm tired," and I'm this, and I'm like, "My business." I kept telling her, like, look what I do." Like, you can do this. And it was always with birthday parties, and all of a sudden she's seen me move here, and she's like,
whoa, this is a real business.
Exactly. What am I waiting for? That's Georgia. She's my friend. And she started, and now she's booming. Now she has her ads, and she's getting started. And she came here to get coached. This is what you can do.
So inspired.
Exactly. You could come and meet your coach. We're real people. She came here to hang out. She came here to enjoy this beautiful luxury home that I gained from this business. Why not? And I've told her, I don't use the jacuzzi much or the sauna.
Oh, we're using the jacuzzi.
You get busy with your kids. I'm a mom, guys. Anybody who's watching, I'm a mom of 5. I cook and I clean, and I work on my business, and I have a real life. And I forget that I have I'm living in a beautiful $3 million home. I forget it sometimes. I'm like, oh, I have a jacuzzi. Or, oh, I have this hot tub. Why don't I do it? We have a theater room. And I'm like, let me enjoy it. You know what? I'm such a giver. I want to enjoy it with my friends and family. And I keep calling my church family, and we have a whole bunch of activities today. We're having our time, and we have the freedom. I have time, but as a mother, you know that, Chantal,
off, which is unheard of in healthcare. Unheard of. Yeah.
So, as a mother, I kind of get lost sometimes. But this business, exactly. This business always brings me back to and my friends, and even Paulo and you guys bring me back to build your empire. Don't get too stressed with the cleaning and the organization. Sometimes have a little fun, have a little drink, have fun, and enjoy your life. Work on the business, because this is my downtime. Working on my business is my downtime. And I want to thank you so much for coming on. I want to thank you for giving us your time today. I know you're busy.
Thank you, guys.
And before everyone leaves, so everyone who's watching, Georgia mentioned we have a private VIP Facebook group called Learn to Earn Online. So for those who are interested in knowing what this business is about, we've created a little private group of, we did videos with frequently asked questions. A lot of the questions that we get, common questions we get from people who are looking into this business. So if you want to be part of that group, just message either one of us. If you've seen this video with any of our mentees business page, just reach out to them and we can get you added in so that you can do your due diligence. Look at our videos, look at the posts that we put in there, because as Georgia mentioned, we are real people. We want to show people that there is other opportunities out there that can improve your quality of life, because we only have so much time in this world, honestly, and we need to help everyone out there to show them that you can use your time more wisely so that you can spend it with the people you care about the most and not just work away at your job. A doctor I worked with, he said, the last thing, Paulo, you ever want to tell yourself on your deathbed is, I wished I worked more. That's stuck with me, right? So we'll leave it at that. So thank you, Chantal, again, for taking the time to give your answers and help people who are potentially looking to start an online business, who are mothers or single parents and so on. And thank you all of us for joining today live, and for those watching the replay videos or watching us live. And one last thing, every Tuesday, Thursdays, we have our information webinars at 5 p.m. Pacific time or 8 p.m. Eastern time. For those who haven't watched that, just reach out again to any of us and we'll give you the link to join those live information webinars. And if you can't watch those, there's replay videos to watch that too. So yes, thanks everyone, and stay tuned again for our next one, live online biz chat on Tuesday. So yeah, thanks everyone. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Hi all. Click that link, add your name and your email. You'll watch our free workshop. If you're in the Learn to Earn online group, there's a link here to sign up. Take your next step. Take the leap of faith. You'll watch our pre-coaching call videos. Exactly. You'll watch your
nothing.
You'll book your call with me or Paulo. We'll get you started where the coaches and the mentors are here. So it doesn't matter whose page you see this on. Reach out to them and tell them you want to get added into the Learn to Earn online group. And they will ask you for your email. They'll register you for free and bring you into our group. Because we've got to make sure that you're in there, see that you're registered. So click that link above. Add your name and your email. If you're in the Learn to Earn online group, woohoo! Congratulations. You took the step. You registered for free. Now take the step and sign up, because you are waiting. The other side is waiting for you. Wait till you see our big community, and wait till you see the products, and wait till you see how much money you're going to make from 1.4K a sale all the way up to 6K a sale. That is crazy. So let's do it. Let's get you started. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chantal. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.